guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Auntie Tay. If you guys are new here, that's who I am. If you're not, welcome back. I have missed you. Today, I am walking you guys through white toner printing with the Ricoma Luminaris and the heat press. All the steps you're gonna need to know, the times you're gonna need to set, the temperatures you're gonna need to set. So after learning how to use this, it is so incredibly simple. The hardest part is remembering the times you need and the temperature that you need. But I have a free printable. Even if you're not a member of AuntieTay.com, it is on my free sample page over at AuntieTay.com. It is a printable step-by-step walk you through white toner printing. So if you have one of these or you're getting one of these, you can print that out and put it in your craft room, and it will help you along the way so you don't forget which steps to do next and what time. As I'm making these right now, what I'm realizing is doing the steps in an assembly line is really helpful. So the first thing you're gonna do is heat your plat up to 310 degrees. I'm gonna heat this up, and then while this is heating, I'm gonna print a bunch of step one and walk you guys through how to do that. Super, super simple. So we're just going to change our temperature to 310, which I actually have it set at. And we're just gonna let that start heating up. Have part A and part B, and part A is the paper we print onto. Shiny and milky on one side. I put a little note on my printer, shiny side down, which was actually helpful because through the whole process, it's shiny side down, okay? Shiny side down. You can write it on something, you could Cricut it on something, you can Sharpie it on something, but shiny side down. That's all you need to remember, shiny side down, okay? You pull this guy out, and how do we load our paper? Now, I have only done it one at a time. I'm actually gonna load more than one at a time and see how it works. So how do we load it? Shiny side down. You guys aren't even gonna have to write it because it's gonna be embedded in your brain after we've said it so many times. But it'll come in handy because you're gonna see there's another step that is shiny side down. Two-step printing process. We're gonna print it on here to start. Close this. Let's go over to our computer. We are going to pick our designs in the Lumen Rip program, and we are going to send it over here. Okay, so when you buy the white toner printer, this program comes with it. I believe it's just Lumen Rip, that's what it's called. It is very basic, so I'm only gonna show you just the basics right now, and then if I learn more things on it, I will share with you. But the one thing I haven't learned yet is how to duplicate my project or do more than one thing on one piece of paper. So I know that there's a hack, like you could design it so that it's, takes up the whole paper before you get in here, but I feel like there's a way to do it. I'm gonna go over to AuntieTay.com and I'm gonna download something. If you're new and you don't know anything about my membership, I actually have cut files for your Cricut, sublimation files, white toner files, embroidery files, like this one right here, and lots more crafting digital stuff that you might need. So I'm gonna actually download the baseball mom because that's what I wanna put on a hoodie for somebody. So I just one click and it's gonna download. And then I'm gonna go into my downloads, and this one I've already opened, but it'll come into your downloads as a zip file. You can double click it and it will open. And so now this is the image that we're gonna be pulling into our programs. I'm just going to drag and drop it. And it's gonna be, depending on the file, it might be way bigger than your paper. So you just gotta drag it down to the size that you want it. And I want it to go sideways since I want it as big as possible. So I'm just gonna click this little circle arrow right here. And then I'm gonna drag this so that it fills up the whole page. And you can make them smaller if you need it smaller, but I want it as big as possible. So the best way to do that in this situation is to flip it sideways. And then I don't need to flip it backwards or anything. I just need to send it to the printer. So I'm just gonna click this print button right here and it should send it over. The one problem I found was not being on the correct Wi-Fi. So if you have more than one Wi-Fi network, then you definitely wanna make sure the Wi-Fi that your printer is hooked up to is actually hooked up to your computer Wi-Fi. It does take a second, so you just kind of want to wait, and you can actually start on another project if you're waiting on this print. You can start you can upload. Like, so if I upload this softball love, what you'll see here is this is actually getting ready to print. And then this is, I'm working on it. So I can actually do more than one while the printer is warming up. And I can get this guy ready to print as well. And we have 11 sheets in there. So I'm just going to keep going and find more things. There it goes. So took about 2 minutes, I think, from the time I sent it to the printer to over here, but hopefully all 3 of those print out pretty quickly. So it's taken a second. So I feel like in between each print, it's gonna take a second. It's gonna process, it's gotta send stuff over. I don't know what it's doing, but I will say I did test just sending a PNG to this to print, and it did not look good. So you want to use the program, but the program comes with the whole setup, so you're good to go. Printed the faux glitter cheer mom. Guys, this is kind of game changer because the one thing I really, really love about Cricut is the fact that you can do like glitter. And if we can get a glitter look by just printing it, that might be really cool. And it's not gonna be scratchy and all the things. Look on this hoodie. Oh my gosh, so cute. So we're actually gonna be doing all of our stuff on Bella Canvas blanks today. Two Wild Roses Boutique is a partner of ours, and you get 30% off of their boutique blanks. Our Bella Canvas blanks have a boutique-y feel. A hand-added patch business member, you got 30% off. And if you're a crafting member, you got 20% off. So it's a really, really fun thing to be able to get those boutique blanks. So heat your plat for 300 seconds. Plat. I always call it like the base. So plat and base. If you hear me say that, that's what I mean. Now I love the touchscreen on this because all I have to do is click the time and type in 300 and enter. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna close this, let that sit for 300 seconds. Good amount of time. I can go get some more prints ready, but we're gonna heat that up and it will self-open, which is the magical part of this. So I'm just gonna get the next step ready, which is pulling out your part B. Now, part B sometimes will have a yellow printing on it. Mine do not, which I'm kind of glad because then I was given the harder part, the harder technique to have to learn. But remember what I taught you guys earlier, shiny side down. So what we're going to do is we are going to marry our design. So the shiny side down, we're gonna take this and put shiny side down, and then we're gonna take shiny side down and put them together. We're gonna marry them so that they are together. Now, you're gonna wanna fold your corner back. And this step took me a second because I thought there was like some adhesive you can peel off. You can't. So you just take the entire paper and fold a little corner in it. That's gonna help you to get your paper off. I wish there was some sort of like pressure setting so you knew exactly the pressure you have it on. As far as I know, there's not. I can look in the settings to see if maybe we can figure it out, but it's right on the 7th thread of the screw popping up, and that's the pressure I found that worked. So my first design, I didn't have enough pressure. Your heat press should kind of startle you when it opens. If it's not startling when it opens, then it's not enough pressure. Our platen is hot. We are ready to go. So let's do these two and pull this out a bit if we need to. And we're going to lay our shiny side down. Everything is gonna be shiny side down. Now what we wanna do is take our Teflon that came with our set and we're going to put it on our paper. Make sure that your little corner is down, not put back when you press it. And then also make sure that those are lined up as perfect as possible because the glue on the white could get onto your mat and you don't want that to happen. Change my time to 120 seconds. Stay at the same temperature, 310 degrees. So now we're going to close this. My favoriteness of this is that I don't have to babysit it. I can get back to work on another step because that's gonna auto open for me. And even if I'm a few feet away, I can't miss the fact that it opens. This one is done, shirt, and rubbing it on together. it's just hard to put your finger on it. So I'm actually gonna use this to hold it down. Oh yeah, this is looking, don't count our chickens before they hatch though. This is looking amazing. Oh no, just two little spots. I think because I was pulling up, pulling it back would be a little bit more helpful. Ooh, it's tacky. Okay, can you see where the mistake is? Right there. One little mistake. No one would ever know, but I know. And I'm gonna pull back at that as like when we're reading Cricut stuff too. Okay, this one turned out perfect. No mistakes, no mistakes. Look at that, and it's faux glitter. I'm obsessed with this. Okay, are you guys ready to transfer it onto our shirt? Application process. So I'm gonna pull this out so I don't burn my face off. We're gonna put our shirt on. You can do it like this direction or the other direction. That's what I really love about how big this guy is. So I'm gonna press it for I'm gonna keep the temperature at the same thing. I'm not gonna lock it down. I'm just gonna hold this at this level for about 5 seconds to pre-press my shirt and get it nice and warm, but also get those wrinkles out of there. And then we're going to then take our transfer that we just created and put it on the shirt where we want it. We want to take our Teflon sheet. People love the 4 finger rule. I'm about a 3-finger person, just honestly. So really up to you with preference. Cover your whole design, and we're going to change our time down to 30 seconds. So this takes just 30 seconds to press. We're just going to leave that at that, and then we'll be back. All right, guys, we are back. Now we're going to take our Teflon off, and we are going to cold peel this. So like I said, if you're doing multiple shirts, this is when you want to press another shirt while your other one is cooling down. So again, that printable that we have on auntie.com will remind you of the temperature, the time, and then if you need to peel it while it's hot or if you need to peel it when it's cold. So we're just gonna peel this off. And then you would think we were done, but we're not. Right now, it kind of has this like plastic feel to it, so we have to set this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it back on our heat press, and we're gonna press it we're gonna put a Teflon sheet over it. I don't know why I'm so used to not having the pull out that I reach in there and almost burn my face off. On there with our Teflon sheet, and I'm gonna change my time to 15 seconds. So this, because the times and the temperature, well, the temperature stays the same, but the times change so much. This is why I say like assembly line this, because then you're not changing your temperature in between each step. You can do 10 shirts and change the, you know, final press all of them at the same time. So let's final press it. Okay, it's done. Now it feels more like embedded into the shirt. So this is the faux glitter. It's super cute. I like it. It's the final reveal of the shirts we made. So this one says Baseball Mom, and this one says Cheer Mom. Again, these are files that you can get on auntie.com as a member. One thing I want to note in this final reveal is this is done on 2 kind of a little bit darker t-shirts. This one's a little lighter, so this one could be sublimated on, but I just wanted to show you why this is really cool. This is a pretty dark shirt, and if you were to try to sublimate on this, you would probably lose a lot of your design, or you'd have to bleach it. But I just wanted you to see the stars are white. This is a white toner printer, so where everything that is white is on your design will actually will put down a toner so that your glue will actually stick to it. So that white shows that big difference between just printing it on a different type of printer. So with that is how you use your white toner printer. This printer is available for $5,000, but I have a video on everything that comes with it when you get it, including this amazing heat press and all the things that you need to start your white toner process. Again, I used Bella Canvas blanks, which I'm obsessed with Bella Canvas. It's like my favorite t-shirt to wear ever. But our members get 30% off of Two Wild Roses Boutique, and they carry Bella Canvas blanks, and we'll carry more if you guys want them to. So let us know if you are interested in them carrying any more Bella Canvas blanks. But again, remember, our Bella Canvas blanks are boutiqued up and they have a custom leather patch on them. And so when you're reselling these, they are higher end blanks than just a blank t-shirt. So you can sell them for a little bit more if you have a brand. But I highly, highly suggest Bella Canvas. I love, not sponsored at all, just genuinely love their products. All right, I love you guys. I will see you guys in my next video.